Exciting! I am live. I am live and I am not on camera, but this is Let's Go Live. And that's my Let's Get Visible show where I can do a live show. So let's go. There I go. I'm going crazy. Welcome. This is Jane-Gardner and welcome to Let's Go Live show. Today, we'll be talking about mindset, but just so you know, I've got a good mindset because I just found out I can do this, which is exciting. So I can broadcast live on my website. Sorry. Oh, Facebook is causing me problems, so that's always great for the mindset. Have I got any of them on? Let's at least have for Implement Club. Yeah, no, they've decided, I think, Facebook to not broadcast me. Whoopee. Okay. So, let's do it anyway and figure it out later. Because it's time to talk about mindset. And guess what? I'm not thrilled that I'm not on Facebook, but I think I might be on YouTube. But we won't check. We'll get on with it. Because this is a 20-minute training and then I'm going back to work. So let's get started with Let's Go Live. And let's go and do the presentation. So this is Let's Go Live, where you share your knowledge for your audience, and that's one of the only ways to do it, is to show who you are. Who am I? I'm Jane-Gardner. I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm, and let me make this a little bigger by going to the presentation. We live in Western Canada, and I have several websites, as you can see. I'm an artist, and I work with my husband, and we travel, and I love my Cairn Terrier. But for you, for the interests that you might find of interest, is that I have 4 TV channels on Roku and Fire TV. You can check them out yourself by looking for Home Biz Startup. Will get you probably in the search to Home Biz Startup TV, Business Success TV, Finding Your Purpose TV, and the Business of Home-Based Business. And I can make more channels if I wish, because I have the ultimate TV channel system, which gets you from invisible to a visible influencer on TV. So let's go live, show outline. Let's go and why you need to go live. We've already done that one. We're talking about mindset today, and then we're going to be talking about the ins and outs and the practical solutions for studio setup, and then we're going to do video off camera and video on camera, some of the techniques for that, and how even doing that will be of assistance and getting your knowledge out, as well as then we'll go into paid broadcasting software after having already done free broadcasting server. And I missed a slide. Free platforms to go live, Facebook Live, which whatever, I don't know why they're trying to stop people from being on Facebook. But anyway, YouTube, a LinkedIn Live you can go on, and of course you can use your mobile phone to broadcast free. As well, we'll be talking about free broadcasting software. XSplit does not have a free one anymore. Oh, I think it has a VCam, but I'll check on that and get it out of there. OBS, which is open broadcasting software, and of course using your phone. Those are the free ones. And then the paid ones, of course, as you know, is Zoom, which everyone has learned over the pandemic, XSplit, StreamYard, etc. There's plenty of them. And then we have multi-streaming broadcasting software, which I won't list here because there's plenty of them, but we'll go over those. And then other things that we will be doing, we'll be interviewing with entrepreneurs with a show, the ones that have a show, and how it goes, challenges and rewards. Interviews with software companies, better get those letters out and get to ask them, as well as get on a camera challenge quarterly. And I'm preparing that now, which is very exciting, for in July. and interviewing with new entrepreneurs who's having success with their show that I've helped to get on camera. So that'll be exciting as well. So this is going to be a year-long show. It's going to be every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And now we're going to go and say why you need to get live, of course, is you need to be seen. Let's get real. You're not going to buy from an artificial intelligence or from a PowerPoint presentation or a robot. You need to develop relationships, and the only way you can do that is getting known. So if you only go on camera when selling something on a webinar, then you're losing out on developing strong relationships with others. And we did these questions last week, so I'll skip down to the overall. So of some of the things, are you afraid? Are you afraid of being imperfect? That no one would be interested? Are you afraid that you are an expert, so you shouldn't be sharing? Who am I to be the expert? Are you overwhelmed by all the tech you need? Are you unable to take the first step and get yourself on camera? And of course, importantly, are you inconsistent with getting on camera? For those of you who do get on camera, why aren't you on camera every week? Do you feel invisible? Well, let's go and just check my I haven't got my that's so cool. That's so cool. I haven't got my, there we go. My Zoom, I did remember my Zoom today, so I am imperfect, but I do remember. Doesn't help when you can't figure out where it is, but mindset is everything. For everything you do, it's all about your mindset. So, let me tell you one thing right now. I am very upset that Facebook has decided not to send my broadcast to all my pages, which it said they would. They stopped doing groups. Okay, I can understand that. They want you to use their stream key. But anyway, what I do is I breathe and think about good thoughts. So mindset is everything. Because I could have just hung up and gone away, because I'm not broadcasting, but I am recording. So I will put that video up on all my pages and my groups today. So let's go and talk about the next thing. And we have already done a review, I guess, of that part. So let's go and see the next part. So you need to be mindful. You need to have confidence, and you need to boost your self-esteem if you want to get so that you can share your value confidently and know that others value it and that they will be helping others. So getting on camera is an easy way to share that value if you plan ahead your on-camera lives. But you need to remove your negative thoughts about doing it. So let's go back to me. Yes, I have found that getting on camera is an easy way to share my knowledge, and I try and do it quickly so that I don't take up too much of your time on video. So remembering what you're going to say and what you're going to do helps when you're planning, and it helps to remove your negative thoughts when you realize that mindset is everything. So let's go and talk about mindset. And I think we've already, if you trust the value, of course, we talked about this last week. If you trust the value of what you have to share, you can practice mindfulness to boost your self-esteem. So living in the present means you have a non-judgmental acceptance of who you are and what is happening. And that includes what is happening at Facebook. So get rid of the self-talk that says, I don't feel like doing it today. Who'd want to hear what I have to say? I don't look good today, so let's try it tomorrow. With that negative self-talk, it will never happen, and you will always find excuses. So, if I had not known if I had done my pre-prep earlier, and it said you cannot connect to any of your pages, I would not probably be here, because I'm not here. I'm not on Facebook because I'm not connected to these pages. I think I know the reason, so I'll try and fix it for next week. Because I feel that anyone and everyone has to understand that it's valuable for you to share what you have and your value to others in order to have a relationship with them. So let's go and have a look at what is mindfulness and what does this word mean. So let's go and basically this self-talk can have a direct impact on how you feel about yourself, so be aware of your negative self-talk. If you call yourself names, that's a sign you've been engaging in negative self-talk. When you consider doing something, it can tell you something that you can't do, and it may stop you. When you allow these thoughts to run rampant, you can get into this mindset that you can't do something, that you're unworthy, and that your feelings follow that internal self-talk until it becomes a belief. This habit can be so ingrained within you that negative self-talk plays constantly in your mind. So much, it becomes like white noise. What mindful does is bringing your attention into this inner dialogue that's eroding your self-esteem, and you learn what this internal conversation is doing and how it's impacting your emotions and your thoughts, and you have to learn how to accept yourself without expectations or blaming. So you can gain skills with mindfulness that you can use to learn how to raise your confidence and your acceptance of yourself, because we all have these thoughts. So what is mindfulness? Well, essentially, it's a form of meditation that has been adopted by cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a psychotherapeutic approach that can be used to treat all manners of psychological conditions, for example. And it's a great way to become aware of who you are, aware of your breathing, your feeling, your sensing, your observing, your accepting this breath and being here now and aware. So if you do meditation, you'll understand what I'm talking about and how it can create an awareness of who you are in the present. In fact, you can practice meditation whether you're religious or an atheist. All meditation really is a directed attempt to control your thoughts and the content of your mind, and thereby gain some peace and quiet, or to better understand the contents of your own brain. So consider going and getting a meditation course, obviously, or going to a yoga where they do meditation, etc., because mindfulness is very important in controlling the thoughts in your brain. So using this technique will also allow you to become more aware of your own thoughts, and then you'll be able to edit your thoughts that are leading you into trouble. For example, if you constantly find yourself thinking about ways you could hurt yourself, you might notice that this is a bad habit and attempt to fix it. Or if you notice that you are constantly finding reasons, and you figure there are reasons, even though they're just excuses, for not going live, then you have to recognize these thoughts and try to get rid of them. And try to get rid of them by being mindful in the present and remembering who you are and how confident you are. So in the short term, we can simply use it in order to remove ourselves from our thoughts and emotions so we can get some calm and recover, ready to tackle the day ahead. So you can do mindfulness anyways in your daily life, and in simply being mindful of what you're focusing on and what you're thinking at any given point could be called mindfulness. And this is useful because very often you'll find that your mind isn't perhaps where it should be. It may be distracted, thinking about something else, and have a walk through the forest and ask yourself at some point, what are you thinking about? Are you enjoying the forest, enjoying being in the forest, thinking about the air, about how you feel, how your senses are, what the smells are, or are you busy worrying about your next job that you're doing? Being mindful of where you are is also another way to be able to be mindful. So you can use mindfulness to direct your attention to all manners of other things. For example, your physical sensations. Often we aren't aware of just how we're sitting or how we're standing or how we're feeling. Take a moment right now to reflect on this. How comfortable are you at the moment? Did you just spit? Or did you not? Does any part of your body hurt? Yes. If you're sitting down, where is most pressure on you? This is a terrible seat, but I like to cover it with green screen so you can't see it. Can you feel your clothes against your body? Yes, I picked the wrong top. A watch, maybe? No, I forgot my watch, and none of them have batteries. And how warm are you? Not too warm because I'm in the basement. And are you leaning more to one side? Yes, because I have a damaged arm. So there you go. If you ask these questions at moments in time, you can be aware of who you are and what you're doing and how these sensations are affecting you. This kind of mindfulness can be useful if you want to try and fix your posture, but also if you want to improve your abilities in sports or move more efficiently. Being more mindful of the way you speak can help you to speak more eloquently. No, but that's okay. And it can stop you using derogatory words. It can stop you swearing or to change the whole way that people perceive you. For example, if you want to sound more intelligent, then you can simply try using bigger words or speaking a little slowly. I mean, that's a bit of a silly statement, but I can tell you this. I'll talk you about what I developed from my years of experience on the internet. I feel and I know that failure is just a mistake that I learned from. I don't use the word failure except in that expression because anything that I do that becomes a issue, I don't try not to use the word problem either, I realize that I can learn something from that. So, for example, today when Facebook decided that I wasn't going to send my stuff to Facebook pages that I'd been doing for the last year, I realize that's just an issue that I have to fix. And we'll see how I fix it next time. So, you can also use mindfulness to be happier in everyday life, and you can laugh about things. Sometimes simply stop letting go of negative emotions and identify them as temporary and destructive. You can simply notice that you're getting angry and acknowledge that your thoughts will be tainted by this. And with practice, this can make you a much calmer and much happier person. So mindfulness is a great way of improving your health, your mind, your life, and your happiness. But what do you find when you try and do this? In all likely, you'll find that you forget to do it. So it's going to have to become a habit, something that you do every day. Maybe do it in the morning. Ask yourself, what am I going to be mindful of today? Or something like that, some kind of expression. Make it a habit every day, even if you write in a journal. That would be great too. Most of the time, we have no control over what we're focused on or what we're paying attention to. We find ourselves forgetting things, getting into bad habits, or stressing when we should be enjoying ourselves. Practicing mindfulness, both as a form of meditation and during the day, can help to improve your ability to control your thoughts and thereby to decide how you want to improve yourself and what you want to focus on. So how do you use mindfulness to go live? Well, by preparing and planning your life beforehand, making a script, getting your, trying your camera, doing a rehearsal. These can all help you be more confident in doing your live. Having a checklist of things to do to start it up, to press the start button, to during the show, what you have to do, what you have to check. These are all ways to help you be more mindful of where you are. You can listen to your body, of course, and be aware of your breath. Remember to breathe. That is one of the most important things. Because sometimes when you're a bit stressed or you're like I was today with Facebook, you have to just close your eyes and breathe. I think that's my first breath today. Visualize prior to going live how you're going to do the live, what you have to do, and be kind and thoughtful to yourself, to forgive yourself for any errors that might happen during your live, before your live, whatever. You have to always be kind to yourself. So next time, I'm not sure if we'll do this, so I was going to skip this. I don't know if we'll do this. It might be time to start setting up the studio, because if I'm going to do a challenge in July, this would be more in-depth, finding strategies to boost your self-esteem and confidence. I've given you a few quick things to do, but you can look at the 7 steps to